Hi friends, it's Shylo here. Have you ever been in a forest so big, so wild, and so magical that you just wanted to paint it? That's what today's story is all about. We're going to meet a brave and talented artist named Emily Carr. She loved nature so much, she made it the star of her beautiful paintings. And she didn't just love nature, she loved animals too. Emily even had a pet monkey named Woo. Isn't that fun? Are you ready to explore her colorful world? Let's dive in.
Hey, it's Shylo. Come on, let's explore today. Hey, it's Shylo. Shylo, hooray!
Emily Carr was born a long time ago in 1871 in a town called Victoria, British Columbia. She was the youngest of 9 kids. Can you imagine having 8 older siblings? Little Emily loved exploring outside. Big trees, pretty flowers, and the ocean waves were her playground. She noticed all the colors and sounds of nature. But Emily's life wasn't easy. Both her parents passed away when she was still young. Even though she missed them a lot, she found comfort in drawing and painting all the things she loved outside. Emily decided to become an artist. She traveled far away, first to San Francisco and later all the way to England and France to learn how to paint. In France, she discovered something called post-impressionism. That's just a fancy way of saying she learned how to use bold colors and swirly lines to show how things feel, not just how they look. But her heart always brought her back to the forest and cultures of British Columbia. She especially loved learning about totem poles made by Indigenous communities, like Haida. They inspired her to create paintings that told stories. Emily wasn't like other artists who stayed in studios. She went on wild adventures. She traveled in canoes, camped in forests, and visited remote villages where she learned about the art and traditions of Indigenous peoples. Imagine her hiking through the rain, carrying all her paints and brushes just to find the perfect spot to paint a giant tree or a tall totem pole. Emily didn't just paint what she saw, she painted what she felt. One of her most famous paintings, Big Raven, shows a huge black bird that looks so alive you can almost hear it cawing. And when Emily mixes her colors, it's like magic. She takes yellow and blue and swirls them together, and poof, green appeared. And remember her pet monkey, Woo? Woo would often sit nearby watching Emily paint. Imagine having a little monkey friend when you're working. Emily's paintings were bold, bright, and full of movement, just like the forest she loved. But friends, Emily's life was pretty tough. For many years, people didn't understand her paintings. She had to work really hard doing other jobs, like running a boarding house and raising chickens, just to pay her bills. But Emily never gave up. When she was in her 40s, that's much older than you and me, she met a group of famous Canadian painters called the Group of 7. They loved her art and helped her share it with the world. And guess what? Emily wasn't just an amazing painter. She was a great writer, too. Her book, Kleewick, won Canada's top literary award. It's full of stories all about her adventures. Today, Emily Carr's paintings can be found in museums all around the world. Her art reminds us to love nature and to take care of it. When you look at her paintings, you can feel the forest coming to life, like the trees are swaying and the animals are watching you. And if you ever see a painting of a forest or a totem pole and think, wow, I feel like I'm standing right there. You might have Emily, maybe even Woo, the monkey, to thank. Emily's art also reminds us to learn from and respect the cultures around us. She wanted everyone to see how special the forests and traditions of British Columbia are. So friends, the next time you go outside, take a moment to look around at the trees, the skies, and the colors of nature. Maybe you can draw or paint what you see, just like Emily Carr did. Thanks for joining me today and learning all about Emily and her amazing art. I can't wait to see you next time for another colorful adventure. Bye!